You are on the wrong side of the road. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we have June, and June is going to be doing a mock test, and today we are at Greenslopes. So we're gonna be doing a mock test at Greenslopes, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. So let's just talk about some pre-test questions first. Just maybe I'll probably ask you maybe like 3 questions. How do you turn on the front windscreen wipers? Yeah, good. And then the back one. Yep, good. Hazard lights. Yep, good. Front demister. How you do demist the front windscreen? No.
Sorry. This one.
No. That's the back one.
That's the front one? But then
not quite. Alright, I will help you out.
Yes,
it's this one here. Yeah, so you need to twist.
So you press and then
you twist this one all the way to here.
First press?
No,
not pressing.
Yeah, you just like rotate it all the way until
this one?
until that white one gets to that demister symbol.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
So this is the front.
That's the front, and
the
that's
back?
the back. Back is the one you did before. Yep.
So the back, this is just for adjusting, or what?
That's the fan. So the button is the back one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. You can move that back to where it was before.
Is it there?
All the way to the end. Yep, good.
June couldn't locate the front demister, which is a non-critical driving error. To be fair, this is her first time to drive this car.
How do you, what does this do? This button here, what does it do?
I think it's an anti-glare.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So when you're ready, you can move off. At the end of the street, turn left. Just take it easy, no rush.
At the start of the mock test, June moves off very well from the side of the road and does all the observations and checks. Good left turn.
And then left again at the end.
Again, June does well with this left turn. June leaves a safe gap between our vehicle and parked vehicles.
From here you can just follow the road straight. So I'll give you direction beforehand.
Okay.
Good speed management at the speed bump. She also reacts very well to the approaching truck. Although the speed limit is 50 km per hour, we shouldn't be doing 50 here because of parked vehicles, crests, and speed bumps. June manages the speed very well when traveling on this street.
And then from here you can take the second street on your right.
Excellent use of mirrors before turning right. She also does well with this right turn.
end of this street, you can go left.
I asked June to turn left at the end of the street. Although there is an obstructed view, she carries out proper observations and scanning during the turn.
This set of traffic lights, go right please. Then when safe, change to the left, the middle lane.
Good lane change.
And then left at this set of traffic lights.
I asked June to go left at the next set of traffic lights, and June does well to change to the left lane, but nearly makes a critical driving error. She kind of delays the lane change, and the car behind moves into the left lane before her, and as June moves, the driver of the vehicle behind beeps the horn. In my judgment, the driver behind shouldn't have beeped the horn because June applied the right indicator on time and also carried out proper observations before going into the left lane. Good stopping distance from front vehicles. After turning left, June does well to speed up the speed.
At this set of traffic lights coming up, I'm gonna get you to go right, please.
Well done giving way to oncoming traffic at this set of traffic lights with no green or red arrow.
At the end of this street, turn left.
There are several vehicles parked on the side, and June does well to leave a safe gap between our vehicle and parked vehicles. Well done stopping at this stop sign. The left turn is also good. Also, June does well to speed up the speed after turning left. Coming up is June's first critical driving error. There is a bend coming up and a recommended speed limit of 20 km per hour. When June sees the 20 km per hour sign, she slows down too much and almost brings the car to a complete stop. so I ask her to keep moving. It is important not to slow down suddenly, as the vehicles behind might hit us from behind. We only need to do 20 kilometers per hour at the bend.
Keep going, keep driving, keep driving. Yeah, you can keep going, keep moving.
Oh, because I saw 20 kilometers per hour on this bend.
Okay.
I saw a sign.
Yeah. It's only for that bend, it's not for the whole road.
Okay.
At the end of the street, June does well to recognize the no right turn sign and the one-way sign. She also indicates left and gave way to oncoming traffic before turning left. Good speed management on this road.
Okay, we're going left at the traffic lights. Follow sign for M3.
I asked June to go left and to follow the sign for M3, but she misses the turn. However, after missing the turn, she's not sure what to do, so I ask her to keep moving. Note that going the wrong way in the driving test is not a driving error, and if this happened to any of you guys watching, just keep moving and the examiner will direct you on from there.
Yeah, you can continue, it's okay, keep going.
That was so abrupt. So keep going straight.
Yeah, follow the road. And then take the next left.
Good left turn.
Okay, at this intersection you can go left, please.
Again, June does well to stop sufficiently at this stop sign and to give way to approaching vehicles.
This set of traffic lights, I'm gonna ask you to go left.
Good lane choice turning left at the traffic lights.
makes you turn. So you can just follow the signs for M3, please.
This time, June turns correctly.
So not a sharp left, just that other left.
After turning left, June selects the left lane, which is correct. However, the two lanes form one lane, and June did not indicate right, and also does not carry out any observations. These two mistakes are non-critical driving errors. However, she does well to build up the speed and merges correctly on the motorway with proper observations and correct indicator. Once on the motorway, she builds up the speed very well and maintains a safe distance from front vehicles.
I'm gonna ask you to take the next exit on the left.
June indicates correctly and carries out proper observations when exiting the motorway. After exiting the motorway, June does well to adjust the speed as the speed drops from 100 km per hour to 60 km per hour.
And at the next traffic lights, turn left.
I asked June to turn left at the traffic lights, but she delays moving to the left-hand side. Luckily, the vehicle behind stays back and allows her to move to the left-hand side. But this is a non-critical driving error.
So we're going left at the traffic lights.
Well done slowing down for this vehicle entering the driveway. Good speed management on this 60 km per hour road.
Okay, at this set of traffic lights, you can go left. So we are going left at this traffic light here.
Yeah.
At the next traffic lights, I would like you to go right. So left here, but right at the next one.
left turn at the traffic lights. I asked June to go left at the next set of traffic lights, and she does well to select the correct lane. Well done stopping at these amber lights. Well done stopping in the middle and giving way to oncoming traffic. I was kind of getting ready to intervene as it looked like June was about to turn. Well done at this slow point. Again here, June does well to leave a safe gap between our vehicle and parked vehicle.
Then take the take this left turn, please. So continue to the end of this street, and I would like you to make a U-turn at the end of this street.
Good speed management on this 50 km/h street. I asked June to do a T-intersection U-turn, and she carries out good observations and also does the U-turn correctly.
Then here you can follow the road, please.
Good observations at the crossroad.
Gonna get you to pull off on the left.
Here?
Yeah, just anywhere is okay. Let me go forward a little bit.
Good stopping distance from the curb.
Okay, that should do. Park the car, handbrake on. So park and handbrake.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, I'll get you to reverse the car in a straight line. I'll tell you when to stop.
I asked June to do a straight line reverse maneuver, and she carries out good observations before starting. She also does the maneuver correctly.
Okay, that should do. And then whenever you're ready, you can move off, please.
Good observations before moving off.
Just follow the road.
June does well to sufficiently stop at this stop sign, and she also carries out good observations. Well done leaving a safe gap between our vehicle and this parked ute.
Also follow the road here.
Coming up is another critical driving error. I asked June to go straight ahead at this crossroad, and she does well to stop at the stop sign. However, she does not see the vehicle approaching from the left-hand side, so I stepped in and accelerated to get us out of a dangerous situation.
You see the car? Alright, keep going, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Good speed management at this 50 km/h street.
This roundabout, you can follow the road, please. Just straight ahead.
When going straight at the roundabouts, we should not indicate when approaching and only need to indicate left when exiting. June indicates right when going straight, which is a non-critical driving error. Good reaction to this approaching vehicle. She also leaves a safe gap between our vehicle and parked vehicles.
And then at the end of this street, turn left.
Good left turn.
And take the first street on your right.
June also does well to give way to the approaching car, as the space is not enough for both vehicles to go through. Good right turn.
Okay, this intersection coming up, I'm gonna get you to turn right.
Good observations and scanning at this crossroad.
And then go right on this street here. Just this street coming up.
Again, June does a good right turn. Good speed management on this 50 km/h street.
And then keep following the road straight ahead, please.
I asked June to go straight at this staggered crossroad, and she ends up on the wrong side of the road. So I had to do a last-minute intervention, as it is dangerous to go straight from the position we are in. You can see how shocked June is when she finds out that she's on the wrong side of the road.
You are on the wrong side of the road. At the end of this street, turn right.
June carries out good observations, turning right at this T intersection.
And then go left at the end.
Good left turn. Good speed management on this 50 km/h street.
This intersection also, you can follow the road.
Well done stopping at this stop sign. Also, June carries out good observations and scanning going straight at this intersection.
Go straight at this one here.
Again, June does well to stop, but the front of our vehicle is over the solid white line, which is a non-critical driving error. I might say though that she shows safe driving skills by not rushing and doing extra observations and scanning, as there is a blind spot.
Alright, so once you pass this street, can I get you to pass it and then put back on the left, please? Actually, you can go straight and then pass that driveway and then park there. So you pass the driveway and then park there after the driveway. You can get closer, it's okay.
Well done pulling over on the left.
A little bit closer to the left. Okay, close.
We've come to the end of this mock test, and it's now time for feedback.
Alright, good. Park the car, handbrake on, and that's the end of the mock test.
Alright, turn off the engine.
You can leave it on, it's okay. Okay, so how do you think you went?
Not so good, not so well.
Is that what you expected? Or?
Of course not.
No? Okay. So where do you think you went wrong?
when we started,
Mm.
at some point I was supposed to turn left. I don't know whether the instruction came late or maybe the distance was not enough. And then by the time I was turning, there was someone else too close.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he had to hoot his... Yeah. And then... yeah. And then there's that other intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Where there was that red car. I was at a stop sign. And then that red car just joined the road. And yeah, I thought maybe he's just joining. So it's still slow, so we can pass through.
Yeah. Okay, let me go through this pretty quick. Yeah, so with when you started, the one you
Oh, and then there's also joining the motorway. Sorry, I've just remembered.
What happened when
the first time when you asked me to follow the sign to the motorway.
Yeah. But is this the driving fault to go the wrong way?
Sorry?
Do you think it's a driving fault to go the wrong way?
No.
Yeah, but what do you think is the big mistake you made there?
With the motorway?
No, when
joining the motorway.
Yeah, when
I should have stuck. Like if I've missed the turn, then just keep going.
Yeah, because you go.
I was in the middle now. I know.
You just like you were second guessing yourself, being like, oh, do I go? Do I stop?
Yeah.
Once you miss the turn, you have to keep driving. Because if there was someone behind, they could have hit you from behind. Yeah. So you miss the turn, it happens. Just keep driving. When you turning left, which lane do you use?
The left.
Left lane, yes. So when I told you to go left at the next traffic light, the first thing that should have come in your mind is I need to be in that left lane as soon as possible. Okay. So there was 2 mistakes where you had a similar situation. Even when we exited the motorway, I said to you at the traffic light, go left, and you just kept sitting in the middle. You have to start getting over to the left as soon as possible. Because the only thing that saved you there was the indicator.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there was a car behind us and it was already pushing on the left hand side. Okay. But luckily you had the left indicator on and they saw it and they like slow down. But yeah, just make sure whenever you're going, if you're doing a test and you hear a left, you need to start moving over to the left hand side and change lane if necessary as well. Okay. So that first one, when you let lane change, that's probably gonna be a critical driving error because that car had to be. Now, do you know the difference between a recommended speed and a mandatory speed?
Yes.
What does the recommended look like?
The yellow sign.
That 20 kilometers per hour was for the bend.
Recommended.
Yes, only for the bend. Because you see, like there is a 20, but there's a narrow as well. Okay. But then you saw the 20, and then you drove the speed right down. You pretty much almost stopped the car. That is a critical driving error. 20 recommended, even if you're doing 25. That's fine. Don't suddenly like stop. Because it's not a mandatory sign, it's a recommended speed. You only need to do that 20 when you get to the bend. Not when you are like at the sign.
Not when approaching, it's after.
It's only at the bend that you need to do 20. Because you were still on a straight path. And then you like almost stopped there. That's why I had to tell you, hey, let's keep going. So yeah, stops in the middle of the road for no reason. Chris verbally intervenes. Miss the turn, stops after missing the turn. The mistake was you stopped.
The motorway.
Before
entering the motorway.
Yeah. The mistake is not that you missed the turn. That will be okay, but don't stop. Okay. Some examiners you might get away with that, because that turn is a little bit weird. But just keep in mind when you miss the turn, hey, let's keep going. Failed to give way to the red car. wrong side of the road. So you remember when you went on the wrong side of the road? Yeah, read the marking. You can see the dividing line for going, so you need to, it's a little bit staggered intersection, so you go straight and then you're gonna have to move to the left a bit to be able to go straight. So you need to be reading that marking, those road markings. Okay. All right, now some small mistakes. Front demister, I helped you out with this one. And then wide left turn. So when you're turning left, you're going a little bit wide. So that means you're going left. You're like turning like this. A little bit too wide. You need to turn. Get on the left hand side as soon as possible. What is this here? Does not remove the signal after exiting the motorway. Yeah, so you're going off of the motorway after you leave that lane which goes straight. You've already exited the motorway. You are on the off ramp. You're going off. So you need to remove that indicator. And then you continue driving. And obviously I gave you further instructions there. Because there on the other traffic lights, you can go straight, you can go left, you can go right. Okay, so you're gonna make sure once you exit, remove the indicator. Motorway, you form one lane. You know what that is? When you enter the motorway, how many lanes were there?
What do you mean?
So when we go on to before we merged on the motorway, how many?
Like on the slip lane?
Yes.
I can't remember.
2 lanes.
Oh, 2.
So you were in the left lane, and those 2 lanes became 1 lane. They form 1 lane. So you should have indicated, because you were in the left lane, and you should have checked the mirror, and you need to do a shoulder check. Okay. I mean, if you know the area, actually, it's better to like turn into the right lane, and you won't have to do them 2 merging, because there you need to actually merge twice, because you are in the left lane. And they join, so you need to move into the right lane, and after you move into the right lane, you need to also merge on the motorway. So you're merging twice. It's a minor mistake, but you should have signaled and shoulder check. On the motorway also, your shoulder check is a bit late. So you are like moving the car and then shoulder check. You have to indicate.
When merging?
Yes. You're gonna indicate, check the mirror while you're still in your lane, and then shoulder check, and then move the steering wheel. Yeah, but you're doing it. Even actually, there was one other lane change. There was another one where you did let shoulder check changing lanes. I think that's when we turned left and I told you to go right at the next traffic lights. You changed lane as well, which was good, but your shoulder check is coming on when you've already moved the steering wheel. What else? Roundabout. So with your roundabouts, remember the roundabout I told you to go straight? So that's the second exit. You are here. You use the right indicator. That's wrong. You need to go into the roundabout. You get here before you exit. Left indicator. That's it.
Okay.
When you're going right,
that's when now I need.
That's when you need the right indicator.
So if I'm going straight,
no indicator.
Okay.
When you're going right, or if you're doing a U-turn, that's when you're gonna need to indicate right, and then you indicate left when you come off, or maybe if you're doing a U-turn, you indicate left when you're coming off.
What do you mean when you're doing a U-turn, you indicate left?
Or you go indicate right, keep right indicator on. Before you leave the roundabout, you have to indicate left.
If you're coming this way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time you leave a roundabout, you have to indicate left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have indicated right when you went straight.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I think that's it. Any questions?
So what happens if maybe there's a... Oh, but you said you just keep going. Okay, I wanted to ask what happens if maybe... Or is there a chance that an instruction may come late? Or maybe... You feel like maybe you don't have enough distance, but
I mean, if you don't have enough time, like what you did there before, if you think the instructions is late and it's not safe,
or maybe you didn't hear it right, or you feel like
if you think it's late and you didn't prepare yourself, just keep going straight. Like there in that situation with that other car, you should have kept going straight, and that will be perfectly fine. Okay. Or any other questions?
So today would have been a fail.
Yes,
Most
unfortunately,
definitely.
yes.
So how many critical errors can you have?
You are allowed 0 critical errors,
Right.
and you are allowed.
And all these are critical errors?
The red ones, the one I marked red, the critical errors.
Wow.
Yes. So you are allowed 0 critical errors, and then you can get up to 8 non-criticals. So like here you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you made 9. Well, this was a bit longer than a normal test, obviously, but yeah, you are allowed like up to 8. You can make up to 8. Okay. That's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. If you are doing a driving test soon, I wish you the best of luck. See you in the next video.